sometimes you just repeat stupid. In our Biz Blitz, Urban Outfitters apologizing yet again for this. $129 blood red-stained Kent State sweatshirt that reminded a lot of folks of what happened there in 1970 when the Ohio National Guard shot some students at that university. Urban Outfitters apologizing, said that it knew nothing about this or the confluence of events and that date. How is this produced without anyone raising so much as a red flag? Back with our All-Stars, Hadley, Mark, Jonas. Hadley? Really?
Come on, Urban Outfitters. This is just beyond the pale. I mean, they try so hard to be ironic, and we've seen them make mistakes like this before, like a T-shirt for women that says "Eat Less," or other T-shirts that have something that looks like a Star of David patch that's supposed to beckon towards, feelings about the Holocaust. I mean, this is just not surprising from a company that tries to push the envelope on the regular, and when they do, often they push too far, and that's the case with this Kent State University sweatshirt.
Now, they said they knew nothing about it. They must have known it would generate controversy, so I think they did know about it. What do you think?
We don't really know what happened. It's very fishy. You would think they knew about it, but I could also see a case where they're putting these 20-somethings in charge of running the website and putting up T-shirts, and they don't know about our nation's history and what happened, and maybe it was a mistake, but it's more likely, to your point, they're trying to walk the controversy line and be cool again. They're kind of fading. Same-store sales are down. They got to raise the attention, but that's a fine line to walk because you get into a mess like this or with the swastika on the
But isn't there a process to clear stuff?
But this is not a mistake. This is a market strategy because of who they're appealing to. It's a $3 billion company. They're appealing to 18 to 26 year olds with this edgy style.
So people hear about this or watch this show and say, hey, there must be something to it.
But their market is online. They're using social media, and that's where they learn about these styles. So I think it's a strategy.
But you want to irritate the parents of these kids, which is baby boomers who remember Kent State. So that was the goal, probably.
And they succeeded.
They succeeded.
All right, issue 2. Stocks, as you know, are still on fire. We got a big offering on Alibaba at the end of the week. Yet a new survey shows that CEOs are more like, golly, blah, blah, blah. They're not interested. They don't share that confidence. Like a lot of them say they don't know if they're going to hire as many people in the future. So, Mark, a big disconnect.
The GDP always shows us the past. These CEOs have a crystal ball into the future, and they don't like what they see. They're looking the next 6 months. They're not going to hire. They're not going to make investments because the markets are still uncertain. And the reality is they have a standard, a fiduciary standard to live up to their board of directors. Do you think any of those boards look at them and say, give me 2.3 or 2.4% growth? In America, that's what we've got. And yet we're the shareholders in the United States, and we're tolerating this. So these CEOs are looking ahead. And they're saying the leadership in Washington isn't there to change this. We need a change in November, by the way, and I think this will help fuel that. Yeah. But these CEOs are looking ahead, and they don't like what they see at all, and they have good reason not to.
Hadley, what do you think of that?
Well, specifically about hiring, the Business Roundtable came out and said, look, there's 2 main reasons why we're not as enthusiastic about the future of hiring in our country. One of them is growing conflicts abroad, and then they also cited policy uncertainty at home as part of the problem. And that's not surprising. We've seen a White House unilaterally delay the employer mandates
so
and the health reform
it's not surprising
already.
They pulled back. Real quickly, Jonas, you agree?
The uncertainty in immigration policy, minimum wage, all of those things is feeding.
I just think most companies don't need more employees for this growth trajectory of an economy. Some, the Alibabas of the world, need lots of employees, but most companies can handle this level of slow growth without adding staff or factories, and that's what you're seeing in these surveys. But this negative news is why interest rates are probably going to stay low, which is why the market's probably hot this week.
Yeah, it could be the intended consequence to actually plan just such a thing. To keep it tepid, keep it low. We shall see. That'll do it here. Keep